Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is part 2. Our war with Ethiopia is going very well, but what can you expect? I mean, if I click on this army here, plan is considered risky, friendly air superiority, inferior enemy, divisions still preparing, some divisions not in position. The troops are still moving up, but it should be okay. What about you? What are you saying about the plan? Division still moving around. You're moving into attack here. We've nearly got this position here and here now. You're moving into help there. You're pushing over here. Where are these tanks going? One in each. Very nice. They'll start pushing up soon, I expect. 6 troops here. In a way, let's think back. We're attacking this territory here. Now we are suffering from attrition, 40% because it's mountains, and another 10% because it's very hot. Chance of equipment loss: basic infantry equipment, 1. So they lose equipment and manpower for attrition, but it's not too drastic. Okay, so we're pushing up here. I could go into speed 3, I know, but I like watching the battles, seeing how the AI takes control. You are moving up here, very good. You guys are attacking there and here. Okay, I don't know why you'll move there instead of just like go here and here. You're moving up, very good, and then you're moving to attack there. You are just staying there. We're 3 days there. 22, 21 days there. Imagine once you've taken this territory, you even take this territory here and help attack here. Although it is over a river. These guys are losing their organisation. The yellow bar is the state of their supplies. So yellow bar is the state of their supplies, their fighting strength, basically. And the green bar is their organisation. Combat readiness, how organised the unit is. So the higher the green bar, the better. Now, we would have had a bonus to our attack if we'd left our forces on the border when everyone was there, for example, for 25 days, because you gain 2% bonus to your planning. I'm not sure. Okay. Plan, preparation, attack bonus. Now you are gaining some. Unit at the starting position of a plan will start ticking up preparation bonus. Once they start fighting with the plan or move away, this bonus will be ticking down again. So it gives us a slight bonus to the attack. We're moving on in their capital now. We've taken this territory here. You guys are spreading out. Good, good. Let's see how our general's doing. Trickster, Engineer, Desert Fox. Mountaineer, Hillfighter, Ranger. They got quite a stiff defence in their capital. They got quite a defensive bonus though. Not much attack though. They got quite a nice soft attack value, but not as much defence. More hard attack as well. Hard attack is used against armour units, soft attack versus infantry and light vehicles. And cavalry. Okay, so we've taken this victory point here. Trying to take this victory point here. Troops will be spreading out. I don't know why you're going back there. Just to go around there, I suppose. Okay. Less than a day until we've taken this victory point here. Very nice. You're pushing up to attack here. Tanks versus infantry. Well, tanks and motorised infantry and some cavalry. So they're going to do fairly well there. We've got this airport here now. Could hold 200. More central, so it would hold better positioning for coverage. These are quite far away from East Africa, so they don't get as good a coverage bonus. We hover over here, these like yellow symbols. Lacking range to completely cover area minus 79%, minus 46%. So tactical bombers aren't too bad. They're more long range. Tactical bombers Caproni K101, and these are the Fiat CR32. So if we go to our research screen, air, so CR32, you have a range, air attack, option range 570, where these have 1 kilometer. You know, later we could have like 3 kilometers, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So yeah, in the future, range won't be as too much of an issue, but in the early war it usually is. Pushing up here now, another 5 days. Let's see what everyone's doing. You guys are attacking here, you're attacking there. We've got more troops moving to attack here. Pushing down along the front lines. Very nice. Still struggling here a bit. I don't know why you're not joining the attack, because once this is taken you won't have to cover anything. Sometimes you do have to take manual control. It's a little bit frustrating. We've got a factory here. Click to view the state. Ooh. We have taken their capital. Treaty of Addis Ababa. If we don't do anything, if we just like, yep, we'll leave it at this, then world tension, which I haven't actually had a look at yet, would lower by 5%, which would be quite nice. World tension is currently at 0%. But if I go to Ethiopia, I can make them a puppet state. Or I could just take all states. That would lower world tension by 2%, because the war is over. And then I would control all of Ethiopia. It would become part of my empire. That is what the Romans did. And we click end our turn. And we're done. Italy took 1 state. Ethiopia was annexed. 2,890 equipment has been seized. Let's go look at our equipment, shall we? See what we got. Probably got a bit of infantry equipment, maybe some support equipment. Nothing major. We've got some free military factories now. And we've got the rubber we need. Now I could increase our motorised production, but that would require more rubber, so it'd be a penalty. So I think what I'm going to do is use the extra military factory we got to increase our infantry equipment production, because then we'll get more groups of infantry out there. And we've got a couple of naval yards as well. I think we actually built something. Yes, we did. So let's bump these destroyers up to 5 factories, and this battleship up to 3. Currently going to take 31 years to build a battleship. Crazy. Okay, these guys here, I'm going to right click here to send them all into one army for now, and then I'm going to get all my colonial divisions and create a new army. This army here is going to go to Venice. Actually, no, a quick way to do it is you can go, like, for example, move here, and then hold down the shift click, and then move here. That is one way of doing it. Or if I just delete all orders. Here, sorry, alright. Hold the division. Another thing you can do is, say for example, garrison area, click here, and they'll garrison along here. Not bad. Or if you just want them all to go to one place, let's just delete that order. Fullback line, and just place it here, and then everyone, if I just unpause, is moving here. Once they get there, they'll get on a boat, and they'll head over there. Now our division here, this is our colonial troops. I'm going to get a front line along this line here, and I'm going to change this theatre name to African Theatre. Okay. Now these troops are going to move out into their position soon. Get them to hold position, because in case they're moving places. So we've got one person going here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 territories on this border. So one thing I think I'm going to do is, I can go to my recruit and deploy. I can select you guys, and I can assign you guys to this line here. So now when you spawn, you'll automatically go and join this line here. And when this army goes up to 11, I know we've got 1 unit in every position across this front line, which is very nice. I wish there was a way you could view that. I click here. I currently got 5 divisions, but there's no way of knowing how many. It doesn't say on here how many territories there is. That is something which I think could be implemented into the game. How many territories along the border, so how many troops you would need. For example, with 5, we're going to have a gap here, gap here, gap here, gap here. This one's going to be filled. We're going to have a gap here. So if we did go to war with the United Kingdom, they could push right through the middle. Should be a little bit annoying. This army is on its way back. Let's unpause, shall we? Won a war in Ethiopia, and we've still got a few days left until Ethiopian war logistics is done. I quite like those focuses, because straight away build stuff which might take quite a while. Okay, so everyone's on the way up now. See, I gave them that place. Once they're all up there, I'm going to then reorganize them. Yeah, I'm going to put some on the western front and some on the eastern front. Probably the majority on the eastern front, actually, because I am thinking of attacking Yugoslavia. If I was to go, for example, justify a war goal, I can't just straight away declare war. Justify a war goal, conquer this place here. Oop. The remilitarization of the Rhineland. I'll go into that in a minute. It would take 235 days. The more world tension goes up, we have generated -2. Germany has generated 2. The more this goes up, time gets taken off for generated war goals. The more places you want to lay claims on, it costs more political power and takes more days. Now, if I wanted to claim 5, it would cost 85 political power, which is up here, and it would take well over a year. I cancel that for now. Ethiopian war logistics, very nice. Now let's click OK on that. Remilitarization of the Rhineland. Germany stationed troops in the Rhineland territory, close to the French border, in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic relations with, from France, reactions, that's the one, from France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than Germans walking to their own backyard, a political commentator in Britain observed. Commentator, something like that. Anyway, the Rhineland was, I believe, this area here, bordered Luxembourg and is Belgium? Yeah, Belgium and France. I mean, France had the border here, and then this area here was demilitarized. No troops were allowed to enter. That's from the end of World War I. Protected Brussels and Luxembourg as well. Anyway, we need to set a new national focus, don't we? We could do industrial efforts. That'll get us 4 more civilian factories, which would be nice. Or we could get Triumph in Africa. I think I want to get Triumph in Africa for now. One of the following must be true. Owns Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the puppet of Italy. Well, we own it, so that's good. And that'll gain 20% base national unity, which is very nice. Put us up to 85%. I'm going to do that. Doesn't really get us much, but it's a bit of protection and it leads to other things later. Let's see how our constructions are doing. You are getting closer to being done, which is nice. And actually, where we conquered Ethiopia, we've actually gained 4, I believe. No, 6. So, also we are trading. That's something I need to show you as well. We gained 1 civilian factory because we had 20. We're now in 21. and we're getting 5 from trade. So we're currently working on this one here as well. This one is full up, which is very nice. If I go to trade, let's see if it shows it. Here it is. No, it should be showing it. Here's some routes out there. Steel to Peru and steel to Venezuela. That's 1 each. If I go to here, we are trading 2 aluminium to Japan, which is giving us 2 civilian factories. And then we're exporting steel to Peru, Venezuela and Hungary, which is giving us 1 civilian factory each. And 1 chromium is being exported, but I don't know where to. So if I go trade goods, we could trade for something like oil now. Reduce our oil needs, maybe. I want to get a few more civilian factories though. We're not going to be concentrating on armor overly that much just yet. You are suffering from attrition. Why is that? Because you're in a mountain. You're moving there, you're moving there. Let's look at our supplies now. We can get 26 here. We can get 27 here. 25 here. So here's our supply routes. So 26 here. But the supply is more favourable coming in through this route here, apparently. 18, it's exactly pretty much the same, but for some reason it favours coming in this way. Now supplies are quite important. For example, if I have my troops over here, Great Britain decides to come in, and they come in, push through here, connect the territories. Any troops here, we cut off some supplies, and their equipment will degrade. They will just start breaking, get surrounded, and they'll just be completely wiped out. So supply lines are actually very important in this, a lot more than say Crusader Kings 2. You didn't really have supply lines; you had like reinforcement lines. Another thing I want to do is we don't need these planes here anymore, so I'm going to select you. And I'm just going to disband these guys for now. And they will go into the reserves. There are lots of planes in the reserves now. And you can see, if I click here. I should show here. There we go. We've got 299 fighters, 51 close air support, and 287 tactical bombers. That's just the thing. Are we building... We are building close air support. Do I really want to? I'm gonna... I could scrap that for now. Infantry equipment is going up, which is very nice. Artillery is being built. Light tanks being built. Motorized being built. Close air support. We'll keep it. We don't have many of them. Could be handy later. Okay, so our troops are positioning themselves along the border. You can see Great Britain. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. None up here though. So we've got a few here. Say for example half a dozen or something along here. I might be able to push through here. And if I can cut off along here. If I can cut off their ports and cut off their supply routes through here. So push through here, push along the coast. Any troops, if they had any down here, or if we force these guys to retreat down here, eventually they'll be starved out, easy pickings, nothing really to worry about. So that's pretty cool, I think. Okay. Oh, for some reason you're landing over there. That's fair enough. Maybe it takes more supplies being on a ship. But our first troops of our 25 divisions are starting to appear. Army 3. Can we rename armies? We can. Okay, so we've got a few mountains here. I'm thinking I want to split this up into 3 groups. I'm going to have an Alpine division, I think, spaced here. Push up and take the mountains. Infantry group to push along the south of this river, and a tank group to push along the north of the river. Might suffer a penalty crossing the river. Also, something to talk about army experience. I mean, some of you guys might have watched lots of videos already and know all about this. You know, might be thinking, why are you telling me this? I know this already. I don't know that you know that. And there might be some people out there who don't know. So be quiet. Ha. We've got these divisions here. For example, tank divisions. I can go to edit. And I could, like, remove you. It's going to cost 5 experience each time to remove. And there we go. Speed goes up, HP goes down, organisation goes down. Recovery rate, reconnaissance is exactly the same. Suppression goes down, weight goes down, but that's a benefit down. Supply use goes down in a benefit. Soft attack goes down, hard attack goes down, air defense is the same, defense goes down, breakthrough goes down, armor goes up, piercing goes up, and then the cost as well, manpower, training time, infantry equipment is very minimal now. I could add a light tank. I could add armoured battalion, light tank. I mean, look at that breakthrough now, 110 breakthrough. Defense is quite low, speed is nice and high, HP is nice and high. But the amount of tanks I would need, 240 just for one division. If I wanted to just save this now, it would try need 240, well, I'll say take 60 off for one tank group. Yes, we get a lot of infantry equipment go back in the supplies, but we'd need 180 times 3, so 300, 400, 540 tanks in our logistics in reserve, just to upgrade the tanks we've got, let alone the ones we're trying to currently build. So that is something we can do in the future, but not right now. Okay, so Alpine divisions. You're going to create a new army. You are going to be setting up a front line here. And then you're going to push along. No, scrap that actually. You're not going to do that. First of all, you're going to take that line there. And then you're going to push up along the mountains. And then you're going to push up to here. No, that's not quite right. There's a way of dragging this, but I'm not quite sure how it works. Edit. New advancing arrow. Alt and right click. I'm not quite sure how that works. Let's just delete all those orders. If I was just to go front line here, assault here, you would go like this, and we're spreading yourself way too thin. So your order is to... Is that tile there? Mountains. Hills, mountains... Let's go to this line. Offensive line from here. You take this victory point here. And then you'll move into the mountains. And we'll actually edit that. No, I can't see. That's an annoying thing. If you edit a line, you can't see how effective it is. If I go like this and it's green, got enough troops. So yeah, you are going to push along the south here. That's good. Okay. And then... Where's our tanks? One tank there. Oh, all 3 tanks there actually. Sorry. Okay, you guys are going to join that. And you guys are going to join that. And then our tanks... New group. You are going to go... Nope, not along that border. Right click to delete all. Front line there. Oh, you're not the African theatre, you're the Italian theatre. There we go. Battle plans and no units assigned. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know. So you go from there to there to there. I want these Alpine groups to make the use out of their strength. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Let's just delete this one for now. We can edit that on the fly, maybe. Anyway, this group here. I'm going to edit your line. Edit. You're going to move to there. And then your offensive line is going to be to move to... Move to there. That's nice. And then you're going to move to here. The Alpine should be attacking these places as well, which will be nice. And then you're going to go to something like this. And then you're going to move down to there. And then our tank group, you are going to move to here. Then you're going to move to here. And then you're going to move to here. Very nice. So there's my plans. If we click on this group here, these guys got the plan. As you said, you know, it takes like 25 days. For now, anyway. Later, you can get maximum preparation attack bonus increase. Everyone's going to get into position and start preparing for the attack, which they know is coming in the future. You know, it could be a year away yet, but everyone is preparing, which is the important thing. I'm going to want to change some things as well. I want any infantry groups to join this front line, Alpine divisions to join this front line, and tank divisions to join this front line. There we go. I mean, these guys are getting close to being done. I could actually pop them now, and there would be green troops. But if I wait a few more days, like 8 more days, then they'll be regular, which will give us a bit of a boost to their combat efficiency. So insufficient resources. We choose some generals actually. Pink group. You are going to be, I think, tanks going along the north. They are going to be green, and you are going to be the tank group. And then you are going to be Central Army. And you guys are going to be the Mountain, M-O-U-N-T, Mountain. Where is Mountain? Mountain, yes. T-A, Mountain Division. Something like that. You guys, I'm actually going to create a new theatre. And a new theatre. Let's put you guys in here for now. And you guys can go. You don't need to drag these around. I want to swap the African theatre for the Italian theatre, but I don't think there's any way of doing it. And then you guys here, and then you guys here. Okay, so This here is going to be the west front. You are going to be you. Just call you Africa. Oops. Africa for now, and you are going to be the east front. Get my armies organised. It's always nice to get them organised early. This is the main group, so you need a commander. You got mountains, so you'd be good for the mountain group, wouldn't you? So you need mountain commander, and then this group here needs commander. You will do, and then a tank group can have you. There we go. People are still getting into position. Eastern front, you guys are getting into position there. Very nice. What's our supplies like here? Should be pretty high. 13. Oh, not that great. Level. I need a low. We've got a low level naval base. I need to increase that. If I click on now, for example, the tanks. Plan preparation. It should start going up soon. Yours has started going up, and you're also entrenched. The longer they stay on the front line and so on and so forth, they start digging in, getting entrenched, makes it more defensible. If I look on the west front, for example, all these guys are entrenched, but they have no current plans, so don't need to worry about that just yet. Everyone's getting into position. Start digging in, start getting prepared. Very good. Only got 3 territories along, no, 2 territories actually for these guys, and 1 territory for you. What do you guys think of my attack plan then? Get my Alpine division along here. Actually, let's see if I can create from here. How do I edit? Hit this button, toggle the mode, hold out, right click on a battle plan, ending pins to edit them. Click and hold mouse button on the advancement arrow to reshape it or connect it with another arrow. So you, there we go, and then there we go. So these guys will push and hold these mountains, and then they'll push up to hold this river here. That's better. I learned something. Woo! Okay, how are we doing for our focus? Triumphant Africa has been done. Okay, we are all prepared for attacking Yugoslavia, which I think is one of the next ones actually. Claims on Yugoslavia. World tension increases by 2. We gained Slovenian Dalmatia claims. Give us a low. Change in popularity of fascist. Okay, so we got our plans. I think after Triumph in Africa, we'll probably try and do claims on Yugoslavia, unless Spain splits. I'm not too sure. That might happen. I mean, as I said before, that happened in February of 36 before, and I was literally just getting geared up for Ethiopia, and then I started pushing in. I taken like a couple of territories down the south, and then Spain split. And then, you know, by the time I'd actually conquered Ethiopia, pretty much nationalist Spain. I think it was nationalist Spain. Nationalist or no, the other one, not nationalist. The other one that was communist and a little bit democratic. They pretty much wiped out the nationalists, and I was sort of like, oh, it's a bit too late now. Anyway, that's been about 40 minutes now, maybe half an hour. I'll call that it for part 2. I mean, please, guys, let me know what you think about battle plans, you know. Sending my tanks along the north, and these will be reinforced by a little bit as well by then. Getting my Alpines to go and take the mountains and push up to this river here. getting my central core, large army, pushing through the centre, taking up to their capital, maybe even up to this point here, and then getting my tanks going along the northern front. What do you guys think of that? You know, does it look good? Is it a bit too overcomplicated? You know, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time for part 3.